All right, we should be working here. All right, so should be working. I don't know if I have any audio, at least not yet. I have to try and find out. All right. All right. Do we have audio? Oh, it does sound like it. Okay, cool. All right. Ooh. Gonna work on OBS later. Right now, I need to get this broadcasting on Facebook also. So I gotta figure that out now. Well, folks, just bear with me. If anybody shows up, bear with me. I'm trying to get this thing set up live, both here on YouTube and on Facebook. I got YouTube set up finally. It took me a while. Gonna be here a while. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do, and then we'll get cooking a little bit later. Donna doesn't get home from work until about 7 o'clock. So we're going to be live for quite a while, if I can be. We'll see. See what happens. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it's not overpowering the audio. I do have the sun coming right through the window, so I have a bunch of shadows here, so nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. But I'm going to start working on getting YouTube streaming also right now. Forget how to do that. I think I got to do it through OBS, and I can't get OBS to work. Oh, maybe that's why it wasn't working, because Facebook wasn't working. Maybe I'll just post a link for it. Just trying to get the cameras set up right the way I want them. That looks good. I'm gonna raise the camera a little bit. There we go. We'll try that. It doesn't look like my head is right up at the top of the camera. That's better. Okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so let me get the stream. Where is it? All right, let's see what do we got here. Share. Copy link. There we go. Okay, back. There we go. Just bear with me, folks, all right? Just bear with me. We'll get going here shortly. Why is it not? Oh, there it is. Wow. Holy cow. No. That didn't go over very well. But, oh well. We'll get this figured out. All right, got it going. Posted on Facebook. All right, I gotta get my garlic done. I got all my vegetables done already, except for the cabbage. I have onions, scallions, scallions, and sweet peppers in here. I got some tomatoes here. We have broccoli and string beans. We have carrots and Brussels sprouts. So I do need to start prepping the cabbage, the leaves. I have to blanch them, get them partially cooked and softened up a little bit, so they'll be nicer to work with when we go to make our cabbage tacos. Got some good leaves here too. I'm looking forward to this one. We've been trying to eat pretty healthy as of late. I'm having a lot of issues with my stomach as of late. So I'm just trying to eat a little bit healthier because it's been bothering me so much that I've had enough of it. So I'm trying to eat healthy. I want to get this garlic taken care of. Let's switch over to the other camera. There we go. This way you can see me prepping the garlic here. Good old daylight savings time. That sun will be gone very shortly. 4:30, 5 o'clock, that sun is pretty much gone for the day. Feels weird. Really weird. I have my sausage out already defrosting. That'll probably be the first thing I prep up. Get that stuff cooked. All this is going to get composted. I have a few videos I have to, what do you call it? I got a few videos that I have to get edited and uploaded to you guys. Probably got like 4 or 5 of them I got to get done. All right, so the next thing I'm going to get started here. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so it doesn't get heated up already. Next thing I do have to get done is I need to start getting my I have to start getting my cabbage done. So I need a pot that will be big enough, and I don't need the water steaming hot. I just need it hot enough to blanch it. So we're going to get that water filled up, get it salted, and then we'll start peeling our cabbage leaves off and see if we can get some good leaves and then get them blanched up. So just bear with me, folks. I know I've done live streams in the past. Kind of feel a little lost. It's been a while since I've done one. Still trying to figure some stuff out. I had my what do you call it? My streaming software set up where I could do both YouTube and Facebook at the same time, but for some reason, It's not working, so I'm doing it directly through YouTube today. All right. I'm going to start getting this stuff. Get this water heated up. It's salted. All right, so that's the first thing we got to do. I got to get my sausage cut up. That I got to do also. I'm not using all of it. I just need to use enough for the three of us to eat tonight. Probably have too much of the vegetables also, but we'll probably store some of that away. Using it another day. Sausage is frozen right now. It's actually going to make it easier to cut. It won't fall apart. How many do I want to use? I think I'm going to use 8 of these. Put these away in a little bit. And I'm going to slice these up. Sorry, I have the dishwasher going. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I do have the dishwasher going. So I gotta cut these some more. So I want these a little bit smaller than typical. Like I said, we are not in any kind of rush today to get anything done. So I am taking my time with this. I don't want anything to be too chunky, too big, because the cabbage rolls won't be able to support it. And I still have to make my sauce for this. That's going to get cooked with. Using a bunch of Asian ingredients for these cabbage tacos. 8 might have been too much that I'm looking at it cut up. And by chopping up the sausage just small, it allows it to cook a lot quicker. Some of the sausage is starting to defrost. So instead of cutting nicely, it's kind of tearing a little bit. But it's not bad. Hopefully when you guys come into the room, you'll chat it up with me a little bit. Wife is at work. She'll be home about 7. I know it's only 3 o'clock now. But I just want to get a lot of this stuff prepped up and done, ready to go, so that when she does get home, we can eat pretty quickly. Thought about doing either a rice with it or some rice noodles. I haven't decided about that yet. Still thinking I might do the rice noodles. Been eating a lot of vegetable heavy dishes as of late. And I'm really enjoying cooking Asian dishes as of lately. All right, let me get washed up. I'm going to get the extra sausage put away while this water gets hot. And I'm going to start peeling the leaves of my cabbage. Get this cutting board cleaned up. I'm going to be doing a sausage video soon, making venison sausage. I'm going to be collecting all my leftover venison sausage, leftover venison that I have downstairs. I'm going to get it all chunked up and ground up, mixed with some pork and fat, and get some venison sausage going. We're going to have a bunch of it because I probably got about 50 pounds of venison downstairs, somewhere around that. That needs to be ground up. Let me get this cutting board cleaned up. Water's getting there. Start getting my cabbage together. All right. We have purple head cabbage or red cabbage, whatever you want to call it. I know technically it's a red cabbage, but it looks purple. It's starting to turn a little greenish too, so it's a hybrid. uh, that's actually the quickest I ever had water boil on that burner. Huh. So this, I'm going to wait. It's getting a little more difficult, so that is going to have to go in there to soften up the. I'll do a few of these at a time. Just pretty much blanching them, so it's about a minute and a half. So we're going to go ahead and get them in cold water. Wow, this stuff is a great dye. Turn that water blue. Whoever's in here, do me a favor, say hello in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Give you a I can't see the water anymore, it's so dark. I'm going to get a few more of these off. This one. Without shredding it up. Yum. Cabbage. Love it. I might take this and ferment it. I haven't decided yet. I think I might. I can do that a little bit later, but make some purple sauerkraut. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. All right, got that done. In a little bit, I'll go ahead and shred this up. Aye. All right, folks, do me a favor. Say something in the chat so I know that you're here and who you are. Let me know who you are. Got my cabbage pretty much all prepped up, ready to go. I got everything prepped and ready to go. I'm going to cook my sausage, get that pre-cooked, and then everything will be ready to go when the wife gets out of work. At 7 o'clock tonight. And I still got to make my sauce for the for everything. My Asian sauce. Oh, I probably have it. Light track. There we go. All right. All right, I can move this out of the way. That's ready to go. Right now, I'm just going to shred this up so that I can use this for making some fermented cabbage, sauerkraut. Go ahead and get some salt on this. So drawing out the liquid. I am going to add a couple of things into it a little bit later once I start drawing the liquids out of it. I'm just going to let that sit over here. Mix it up. The salt start working into it. So pulling the liquids out. And let's get this sausage cooking. Oh, bless me. Let's start getting the pan heated up. And I need oil. Earl. For this, all I need is salt. It's hot. It's hot sausage, so I only need to use some salt. I'm not going to use any pepper on this yet. I'll do that with my sauce. I'm going to make my sauce up to put in all this later. Ooh. We're going to do a slow ferment. So I'm going to put that in a mason jar. I'm going to leave the lid loose, put it in the refrigerator. Once the liquids have all drawn out of it, put all that into a mason jar and just let it do its job. Slow ferment in the refrigerator. It could take up to months to get done fully, but we'll try it along the way and see how it is, and if it's good, then we'll use it. Find something to use it for. Hot dogs. No, my stomach can't handle the hot dogs. Wish they would. But we're just going to get this pan heated up before I put any oil in it. Put this sausage into it. We're smoking just a tiny bit. Hopefully, I don't have to turn the fan on. Hopefully. Probably going to have to. Just going to par cook this, get some color on it. Let's get you on the other camera. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I guarantee you, if I have to put the fan on, you're not going to be able to hear me at all. I think it's time for a beer. Not sponsored. I wish. I also have some soft tortillas that we can go ahead and use if I want. I can use those. If we want, if I don't have enough, if we go through all the cabbage leaves that I've used, we can also break out some of the tortillas. I got taco tortillas, taco sauce. Oh, wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Because the smell of the sausage cooking up is remarkable. Once I get this cooked up, I'll go ahead and make my sauce for this. I'll get the sauce done, get it ready to go. But I want to get the sausage done first. Should have hooked up a microphone, a big microphone. Oh well. Probably still could get away with doing it. I don't think it would screw anything up. Cheers, folks. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, we got a jumper. Time for a drink. All right, so our sausage is just about done. Oh, another jumper. Got to do it. All right, sausage is done. It is now time to get our sauce made up. Ow. Still haven't raised this. I gotta get that thing up higher. Oh, yeah. All right, so the sausage is done. Let's go ahead and get our sauce made up. I need, I'll use one of these. All right, so first things first, let's get our dry ingredients in here. First things first, I need to put some cornstarch in there. I need a thickening agent. So let's see, that's 1 heaping teaspoon, 2 heaping teaspoons. I'm going to go with 3 heaping teaspoons. Might have to add some more of this later. I don't know yet. We'll see. Need some salt. Not a lot. Probably half a teaspoon. Let's get some room over here. Get the spices I've used away. What do we have? We have pepper. About a tablespoon of pepper. I have garlic powder. A tablespoon. Now I have some interesting stuff to show you guys. I have here a onion and chive spice mix. I'll put that right there. Onion and chive spice mix that I actually made myself. So I dried up onions. So we have red onion, we have sweet onions, and we have Vidalias in here. And we have chives that I dried up and ground into a powder. And this stuff is really, really good. It's got so much more flavor than the regular onion powder you buy in the stores. Oh, so much better. All right, we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of this spice in there. Probably about a tablespoon and a half. And my other one here I have is a hot pepper spice. It's a mix. So it's a mix of Scotch bonnets that a friend of mine gave me. It's jalapenos, sweet peppers, and I put a little bit to calm it down a bit. I put some of my onion and chive spice in here with some paprika, sweet paprika, and a little bit of, what else did I put in here? I forget what else I put in. One other thing that I put in here that I forgot. Oh well. But we're going to put a half a teaspoon of this in. We're not putting a lot of this in because we're not going for a lot of heat right off the bat. So it's probably like a quarter to a half a teaspoon of this spice. It's strong, but it's got great flavor. It doesn't kill you. It slowly builds and it fades away. I need more paprika. I'm going to go with a tablespoon of paprika. We have a little bit of allspice. I'm going to say a quarter teaspoon of allspice. Don't go crazy with it. And then I am going to throw a little bit of ancho chili in here, just to help with the sweeter spice, sweeter heat. Again, that was only about a quarter tablespoon. Next, we're going to go ahead and get our chili crisp oil in here. I don't have a lot left in here, so I'm probably going to use what I have left in this jar. This stuff is not very hot. It's not spicy, but it's got some great flavor. I do have another jar of it if I feel like I need more. Right now, I'm going to just go with that. So this jar was a Lee Kum Kee Chiu Chow style chili crisp oil. I use this a lot with my ramen as a drizzle on my ramen. I use this a lot. Now, I also have Mr. Bing chili crisp. Haven't tried it yet. So This is going to be the next one that gets tried, but hopefully not today. Hopefully I don't have to open this. Hopefully I won't need any more of this. I'm going to put that to the side just in case. I need a little bit of sesame oil. About a quarter teaspoon. The only reason why I'm using very little bit of it because it's very, very fragrant and very strong. So you don't need a lot of that. So please don't overdo it with the sesame oil. We got some rice vinegar. I'm going to finish off this bottle right here because I have 2 bottles open. I don't need that. What am I doing? Just take it off. There we go. I can go ahead and put this bottle away. Although I do like that rice vinegar better. I have very little bit of sweetened mirin left, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use the rest of it. It's only about a teaspoon. And mirin, if you don't know what it is, it's a sweetened sake. And I find this really flavors the Asian sauces up really nice. Really nice. We're going to use what little soy sauce I have left. I don't have much left. So we're going to use that. That's not even a teaspoon. It's probably a half a teaspoon. And then I'm going to use teriyaki sauce. Okay. Put some teriyaki in here. And this we're going to go a little heavy on. Yeah, I used about a quarter of the bottle. We're going to use a very little bit of sriracha. About a teaspoon. We're going to do something a little crazy today, folks. Wasabi. Little wasabi has to go in this. And I did not even use a half a teaspoon, probably a quarter. Somewhere between a quarter teaspoon and a half teaspoon of wasabi. Like I said, I'm trying to get a bunch of different flavors in here. I'm not trying to kill us. And I was thinking about using some Cholula chili lime, but I'm going to leave that out. I think I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to see how this is right now and see what it might need or may not need. I know I need to put a little bit more oil in here. And I'm talking some dashes of oil. I'm going to get this mixed up. I just want to taste this just a little bit, just to see if I'm missing something or I need to add something or if I need, well, because of the cornstarch, I really have to mix this up good. And break that cornstarch up so it works. All right, let's give this a try. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I like that. All right. What I need to do is I do need more heat. So, no, you know what? Hold on. There it is. Like I said, those Scotch bonnets in that spice mix I made, you don't get it right away, and then it slowly starts to build. All right. So what I'm going to do first, before adding anything to this, is I'm going to add some MSG to it. Yes, I added MSG because I've found, especially with Asian dishes, it brings out so much more flavor, a ton more flavor. I don't know what MSG does, but it really does make everything so much better. But I think we do need to add a little more heat to this. And I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it with the chili crisp and my Scotch bonnet spices. So, we're going to get a little more of this in here, my hot pepper spice mix. We need a little more teriyaki. Unfortunately, we need a little bit more in there. All right. We're going to add a little more sriracha to it. And I'm going to open up this chili crisp and use some of this. All right, let me get on the spoon. There we go. Got the chili crisp in there. We'll get this mixed up and see how it is. But the sauce for this is basically done. So I've got everything here finished up. I've got my onions chopped up. I've got my scallions chopped up. I've got my peppers chopped up. I've got the garlic done, the tomatoes done, the broccoli and string beans, the carrots, and the Brussels sprouts. And the sausage is partially cooked. Well, it's pretty much all cooked. All right. That's good. That's good. Try a couple pieces of sausage. Okay. Good. All right. So our sauce is done, folks. The only thing I gotta cook up are the veggies. Then we can put everything to the side and just wait for the wife to get home from work. And that will be 3 hours from now. So what I may do is I may do this as a 2-part live tonight. When I get done doing what I need to get done, finished, I'll cut it off, and then I'll do another live when I go to finish everything up, put everything together, and eat. Right now, all I got to do is I got to put all my spices away. And cabbage, like I said, I've already blanched the cabbage. So we're really good. We're good to go. I really could put this all together right now if I wanted to, but I don't need to. It'd be too early. Oh, this looks good, folks. We are on the money. And yes, I did. I used MSG, folks. I used some MSG. So I also have over here on the side, for those of you that just got here, I have some shredded cabbage that I've salted. Here, let's do this. That I've salted, and we're drawing the moisture out of it. And I may, instead of doing it'll still have to ferment. I still need it to ferment, but I may make a kimchi out of this. That's something I still may do. I haven't decided yet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Starting to draw some liquid out of it. It'll probably dye the hell out of my fingers. Turn my hands purple, blue. Yep. Oh, yeah. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just squeezing the liquid out of the cabbage, allowing the cabbage then to redraw the liquid in with the added salt to help bring out even more. And it's going to help start the fermentation process. I wouldn't mind making some kimchi out of this. Really wouldn't mind making kimchi out of this. All right. I'm going to let this sit a little while longer before doing that again. I want to get a good amount of liquid out of this cabbage, so that I don't have to add any to the mason jar. I wish I had some fermenting bungs that I could put in the top of a jar, so that it would let out the carbon dioxide, and I wouldn't have to worry about oxygen getting in it. I'm just washing up for that, folks. Give me 1 second. And we're going to go ahead and get started on the Brussels sprouts and the carrots, because those have to be cooked the longest. We're going to get those started up. Now we're going to keep the oil that I have in here from the sausage, the fat from the sausage. We're going to leave that in here because that's got a ton of flavor. We don't want to lose that. I don't have to add any extra oil to this. And the cornstarch that I have in here in my sauce is going to take that oil and it's going to turn it into a beautiful glistening sauce. And while I'm waiting for that to heat back up, I'm going to get my spices away because I don't need them anymore. Oh, why am I closing that? I don't need any more salt. There's enough in the sauce that I don't need to use any of these at all. That sauce is going to just finish off this dish perfectly. Now there's just a tiny bit of heat in that sauce I made. There's not a lot. It's just a tiny bit. But when I cook that spice, it's going to bloom a bit. And it'll get a little bit hotter. So that's why I want to be careful with it, because I don't want it to be overly hot. All right, we are getting there, folks. We are getting there. Try scraping up some of this goodness that's on the bottom of the pan. And yes, this is cast iron. I pretty much do all my cooking in cast iron. Almost all of it gets done cast iron. I'm going to say 95% of my cooking gets done cast iron. I'm going to let that get good and hot before I throw my carrots and my Brussels in there. Damn. That sauce is good. I like that sauce. That sauce came out really good, folks. It's got good sweetness. Oh, I could sweeten it up a little bit more. Add some brown sugar to it. If you like a sweet, kind of like a sweet and sour, go ahead and add brown sugar to this. All right, our oil's ready. We'll go ahead and get the carrots and Brussels sprouts in here. And I really chopped up the Brussels sprouts because I want them to cook as quickly as possible. And the other reason why I'm doing the Brussels sprouts first in this oil is because it's got all that sausage flavor in it, sausage fat. And I want the Brussels sprouts to soak a lot of that up. Brussels need flavor. All right, we'll let those cook down a little bit. Get some color to them, and then we'll yank them off. And we'll go to our onions next. Now the beer. All right, you want to see what this is? What's going on here? Let's show you what's going on here. There we go. All right, so we're starting to get some color on this. I'm going to go ahead and add my onions, peppers. Let them join the party. Let the onions soak up some of this goodness from the pork fat. And what I'm thinking of doing is steaming the broccoli and the string beans instead of cooking them up in this. But I'll make that decision in a little bit. I haven't decided yet. Thinking the broccoli and the string beans could benefit from some cook time in this goodness with this goodness. But I don't want to overcook the string beans and the broccoli. I want it to have some bite to it. So I may just steam them, or I'll cook them later when we're ready to eat in with everything else. The sauce is not going to go in here until we're just about ready to eat. That's the last thing that has to be done. In a little bit, we'll get the garlic in here. And I'll probably save the tomatoes, the broccoli, and the string beans till when it's ready to go. I haven't decided about the tomatoes yet. I may want to use this to give it a little bit of, like turn it into like a paste to coat everything. If you get what I mean. If you don't, neither do I. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we got these things turning translucent, looking good. We're going to turn this down just down to a medium-low heat and really just kind of cook it down a bit. Get some nice caramelization on these onions, on the Brussels sprouts, and then once we start getting some real good color on this, we'll go ahead and put the garlic in. I don't want to overcook the garlic. I don't want to get that bittery garlic flavor from overcooked garlic. I'm also going to start doing, start drying out some garlic and starting to make black garlic. I'm going to get that done pretty soon too. I started stocking up on garlic. And I have some fresh rosemary and fresh thyme over here that I might add to this. I haven't decided yet. I don't think it needs it. So I think I'm just going to hold off and use that for something else. I'm off. I won't be around tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be busy those 3 days. So I will be, and then Monday, the wife and I are going away to celebrate our anniversary, which is Monday. And my birthday is on the 15th, which is Thursday. We're probably going to go out to eat on Thursday night. So I figure Friday or Saturday of next week, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'll be away also. I'll be doing things. So that fresh thyme and rosemary is probably going to end up going to waste. Because unless I bring it with me when we go away, because I will be cooking where we're going. So I may bring that with us because we could use it. I could use it. We're going to be doing a live we're going to be at the Shawnee Inn and golf resort and spa on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Come home Thursday. So we're going to be doing a bunch of lives because all my cooking at this place I'm going to end up doing. And it's not going to be very far from home, but it's far enough away where we feel like we're getting away to celebrate our anniversary and my birthday. So Friday's my birthday. Not this Friday. Not tomorrow. Next Friday. So we're going to go live a couple of times when we're away. And I'm going to take a ton of video because we're going to do some hiking. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff while we're there. So, and I think we're going to do not axe throwing. We're going to do some axe throwing while we're there. So I'm thinking I either go live for that or just videotape it and you can watch the shenanigans later on. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. Shawneeans, they got their own brewery now. And we've been there before. We've gone to the brewery. We actually love their beer. And one of their outside restaurants is called the Gem and Keystone. The place is great. I think we're going to go there Wednesday night for dinner. This is going to take a little bit. Caramelizing onions and vegetables takes time and patience. Because if you do it on too high of a heat, it just burns. It doesn't caramelize. All right, so you can see what that looks like. I'll bring it back to the overhead view when we start getting a little bit more color on it. Right now, we'll just leave it right here. Once we get ready to put the garlic in and add the tomatoes, I'll then put the overhead view back on for you so you can see what this is starting to look like. I want these carrots to cook long enough too to bring the sweetness out of the carrots. That sweetness from the carrots is going to be key with this dish because I don't have to add the sugars that I would typically add to the sauce to get that sweetness because the carrots and the onions are going to give it that sweetness. And the carrots will taste like candy. Here's the sausage, folks. All cubed up and cooked up. In the end, everything, all of this, except for the cabbage, of course, will be in this pan. And then all we got to do is take a little bit out, put it in one of these beautiful wraps of cabbage that are blanched. Look at that. Put some of everything in there, roll it up, and eat it like a burrito, a taco. Oh, cabbage rolls, baby. Yum. I can't wait. I can't wait to dig into this. Now, the reason why I haven't put the tomatoes in here yet is the acid from the tomatoes will actually stop the caramelization process. So that will be the last thing that I put in here. Almost ready to put the garlic in. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. And we'll show you I'll show you what we got so far. Wish I had somebody to do this for me. There we go. This is what we got so far. We're starting to get some good color on the onions. The peppers, the Brussels. Oh, wow. Just adding that garlic. The smell that I'm getting off of that right now is just incredible. This is still going to take probably about another 15, 20 minutes. There is nothing fast about this meal. This is a slow cook process. I'm not looking to, this isn't one of those meals that I'm looking to get done quickly. This is a meal that I'm looking to take my time with and develop flavor. So there we go. That's what we got going right now. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to develop flavor with this. I'm trying to bring out the natural sweetness of onions and carrots. Get rid of bitterness from Brussels, because Brussels can be very bitter if they don't get cooked right, or if they don't get cooked long enough. The peppers will bring out a sweetness. And then at the end, with our sauce, we add the heat part of it and the savory part of it. We can add more heat with the sausage that I made. I made hot sausage. And enjoy it with a beer. Yeah, as soon as I feel like I have enough color in here, I will then put the tomatoes in here to get them roasted down. But we're probably still a good 10 minutes away from adding that because I still want more color on these onions. The garlic I just put in there, so we need to get that cooked down a bit. And like I said, I'm still thinking the broccoli and the string beans. I'm thinking I might need to just steam and then add it right at the end, or just add it right at the end and try and get as much bite out of it as possible. I don't want these cooked down a whole ton because they're good just like this. Raw. Broccoli is delicious. I love it. So I want that bite, the crispy broccoli and the crispy string bean. I want that crispy bite. So these will only get cooked for a very little bit amount of time. And I'm talking maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes at the most. Till you start pulling color out of it. Brighter green. Then it's done. Oh yeah, we're getting some good color on these onions now. Now we're starting to get somewhere. They're really starting to caramelize. We're looking good, folks. We'll probably go ahead and put the overhead on again in a minute. Let's see if we can, it's starting to get really dark out. Let's get some extra light on in here. Brighten it up a bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. Get a window open. Let's get some fresh air in here. Oh, folks, this smells so good. You got to see what this looks like. You got to see what this looks like. Look at the color we're starting to get with this. I got a nice golden brown. I can guarantee we're starting to pull out the sweetness out of the carrots, the peppers, the onions. The Brussels sprouts are soaking up all that flavor. And I know a lot of you guys don't like Brussels sprouts, but we love Brussels sprouts in this family. I actually thought about adding bacon to this too, folks. I thought about adding bacon to it. Yes, I did. I thought about adding bacon. So when the wife is just about ready to come home from work, I'm probably going to cut this live stream for about an hour. Wait until she gets home. And then when she gets home, we'll go live again and finish this up and show you how it's finished up. And eat. Allow me to take care of something real quick first, folks. All right. Yeah. Keep it down, please. I'm live. Unless you want to come join me. Sausage is good. That sausage is real good. I really do wish you could smell this, folks. So when I'm done, I won't kill this live stream until I'm done doing all the stuff that I need to get done. I'll kill it for the time being, and then we'll bring you right back as soon as the wife is here and we put all this goodness completely together. But for now, yeah, we're not done. We're not done. We still got a few more things we got to do. And then we'll just sit back, relax, and wait for the wife to come home so we can eat this beautiful, beautiful dish. I am going to, while I'm waiting, I'm going to squeeze a little more liquid out of this cabbage I'm using for either kimchi or just a fermented cabbage or sauerkraut. I think I'm going the kimchi route. I just got to look a few things up because I've forgotten. I've done it before. I've just forgotten some of the things that I need to do. It's been a while. It's probably been 4 or 5 years. Oh, the amount of liquid that's coming out of these. You definitely put a good amount of salt in here to help draw out the liquids. Oh, yeah. You got to see this. Check this out, folks. Check out the liquid that I got in this kimchi right here. You can't really see it. There you go. There's a ton of liquid in here. What's going to be possibly kimchi. I've got a real good start on my fermenting my fermented cabbage. Got a real good start going here. I've also now got purple bluish hands. That really is a good dye. That brings up the question that I have for you guys. There are so many vegetables and fruits that can be used as dyes. Why do we, as well, not us, but why do companies insist on using artificial dyes when you could use natural dyes from fruits and vegetables? We're being poisoned by our own country through the chemicals that they allow to be used in foods. Why would we not adopt a lot of other European countries' standards when it comes to food and make everything as natural as possible? The increase in cancer rates, the increase in sicknesses can all basically be contributed back to the preservatives, the unnatural ways of processing foods. Why do we as a country keep allowing this to happen? I heard a rumor, don't know if it's true yet, but I heard a rumor that Kennedy is going to be the new head of the FDA under Trump. And if that is true, we might see some changes in the way things are done with foods, because he has been a staunch person in regards to all the chemicals and crap that we put in our foods. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some changes in regards to that. It would be nice. All right, enough of that rant. Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to bring you back to the overhead view. Check out the color that we have on this now. Oh yeah. This is beautiful. Time to put these tomatoes in, folks. There we go. Let's cook down these cherry tomatoes that are actually the last of my tomatoes from my garden. These are the last of them, folks. And let's turn this into a nice paste for this dish. And these are going to be super sweet, because they came right out of the garden. These are the last of my cherry tomatoes. Oh wow, folks, this smells incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am jonesed about how this is turning out so far. And I can't wait to eat this up. But I have to. I have to wait. We just drove by in a golf cart. uh, that's wonderful. That's great. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I can almost guarantee this tastes like candy right now. The amount of natural sugars that we got in here. The tomatoes, the peppers, the onions, and the carrots. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and add the sausage back in now. Mm. Mm. Damn. This smells and looks really, really good. Really amazing. And once I get the sauce in here, oh my God, it's going to look even better. Oh, I can't wait. Let that finish cooking down. So we have everything in here. All our veg, our sausage. The only thing we have left to put in is the broccoli and the string beans. And that's the last component besides our sauce that we have left to do here. I'm actually going to try this and see what we're dealing with here. So I get a little bit of everything, including a Brussels. All right, folks. Holy cow. Wow. Folks, this is amazing. By itself without the sauce in it. This is amazing. Mm. Oh, that is going to go so good in these cabbage rolls. Cabbage tacos. Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is delicious, folks. And it's not even done. This is not even done, and it is amazing. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. There we go. I hope you don't hear the fan on the computer. The fan just came on. Pulling a lot of resources for this video. It's something else I'm going to have to work with and work on. All right. We're almost done with this part of it. So as soon as I am done with this, we're going to cut the live off. But as soon as we're ready to come back, put everything together, we're going to go live again. This way, you guys can see what is going on. But we are in great shape with what we have so far here for this dinner. I can't wait to put this together and try one of these. I actually thought about doing it anyhow right now, trying one. But I think we can develop a little more flavor here with about 15, 20 minutes of more cook time. I think we can develop a little bit more flavor. And this sauce right here is going to add a ton of flavor. The broccoli and the string beans, not really flavor, just texture. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, this is so good. Coming out so good. My cabbage leaves, look at that. Look at those cabbage leaves. Look how good these things look. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this. And we got our leftover cabbage, starting to make fermented cabbage or possibly a kimchi. And I think we're going to go the route of a kimchi. Purple cabbage kimchi. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. Oh, man. I actually probably should have thought about this some more, and I should have done this over the fire outside. I think that is the only thing that could have made this any better, is doing this outside over an open fire. One of these days I'm going to do that. But I'm going to make a nice Asian meal over the fire outside. I think that would be pretty cool to do and pretty cool to watch. But that's up to you guys. You tell me what you want to see. I'm loving cooking these Asian dishes right now. Absolutely loving cooking these Asian dishes. Just for the vegetable content alone. All right, I got to try one of these Brussels sprouts. No bitterness. No bitterness whatsoever. It's delicious. Nice. Good. Cool. Folks, we're on point here. We're on point here. Now, one of the reasons why I added oil to this sauce is because we did not have a lot of oil in this pan to begin with. Very little bit, and you can when I do this, there's not much in here in regards to fat or oils. Most of this fat, almost all of it, came from the sausage that I cooked up. And the good thing is we got cornstarch in here. And that cornstarch is going to soak up all that oil and turn it into something incredible. It's going to take that oil and make this look like a glistening. It turns everything silky, smooth. I can't wait to try this with this. I'm actually kind of jonesing to try it, but I am going to wait. I am going to wait for the wife. I'm going to wait for my wonderful wife before I go and put this completely together and sit down to eat. Now, the question is, do I want to do the rice noodles or do I want to do a little bit of rice with this? Because if I do a little bit of rice, we can put rice in these cabbage rolls, tacos. They're Asian cabbage rolls. I'm thinking I got to do rice. I don't know. What do I have for noodles? So, question now lies. Do I use some rice sticks? Vermicelli? Vermicelli? Whatever you want to call it. Do I want to use the rice sticks? Or do I want to just use a little bit of rice, regular rice? I'm thinking I want to go with the rice. Because this we wouldn't actually put in the roll, but the rice can go in the roll. And I may not have enough sauce here to be able for these to have any kind of flavor. I'm actually dying for some rice noodles. All right, I'm just gonna do 1 cup of rice, regular rice. It's the easy way out, I know. These would probably be much better. But I'm going to go with rice. Okay. Let's start getting our rice prepared. Ugh. There. My rice pot is in the dishwasher. Let me pull that out. Believe. Oh, it's up there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do 1.5 cups of rice. I just think the rice will go better with it. And what I'm trying to do here tonight. There's a little bit, smidge over 1 cup. There we go. 1.5 cups of rice. Let's get it washed out. I'll be right back with you. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll put you guys on the overhead so you can watch my food for me. You can keep an eye on this and make sure nothing's happening to it. So keep an eye on my food for me. Make sure I don't burn it. So we're gonna let this. We're gonna let our rice soak for a bit, about a half hour, not even 20 minutes or so. Right now, this right here is just doing nothing but developing flavor. All right, I got myself filtering a little bit extra water, sending some water through the filter. And I think, folks, I think we're done with this part of it. I think we're done with this part of it. I'm gonna give it one more try. Make sure we get some carrots, some peppers, some onions, Brussels sprout. Heat's off. That's perfect. Oh my God, the tomatoes. The tomatoes just added an extra sweetness to it. That's absolutely delicious. Oh, yes. All right, I'm happy, very, very happy about how this is coming out. The only thing I got left to do is cook the rice, add the string beans and the broccoli, and our sauce for this. That's all I have left to do. Keep squeezing out some of the liquid out of the cabbage that I'm turning into kimchi, which you'll have to see some updates on that later on down the road to see how that's turning out. But we are going to be back with another live this evening in about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. As soon as the wife gets home from work, we will go live again, and we will put the rest of this together for you and eat up our cabbage tacos or Asian cabbage rolls, whatever you want to call them. This is basically an Asian dish and tons of vegetables. And as the protein, I added sausage because it's what I had on hand and it's what I wanted to use. This spider right in front of my face is driving me nuts. Oh, it was hanging right in front of my face. Well, I got him. He's gone. So, thank you for watching. For those of you that joined me during the live chat, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again as soon as we go live again in about an hour and a half or so, a little bit less than. We're going to put the rest of this together, and we're going to munch. I mean, we're going to feast, folks. We're going to feast tonight. All right. Thank you. You guys take care. Be safe, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.